Like,
Wait, why do I have this up still?
why do you have what up?
I had a thing open that I didn't need opened anymore.
Well, why was it open?
Because I'm dumb.
Alright, so the captioner has decided that your Hoy is boy and mine is play. And that apparently I said I am what I am, even though I don't think I said that.
Hello, everyone.
Hi everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're doing better than the captioner.
I just came to this screen so that it didn't keep trying to play the intro.
Oh, yeah.
Which I didn't realize that even on this screen, it shows the little, like, stands for all the routes we completed.
Oh. I guess that makes sense, because
Yeah.
if you click the thing, does it just zoom in on it?
Well, it fades to black.
I guess it's still... It might just be using the same assets and then in the same scene, but, like, zooming in on it. Well, no, because the background's different.
The background's different, and it's, reversed. Because, in this one, Van Helsing and Impy are in the front, and in this one, they're in the back.
Oh, that's just a cute feature. That's cute.
But yeah, I was like in this, I'm like, wait a second. Those stands.
Yeah.
The capture
And
is all aboard the shuttle
little,
bus.
like, brooches or something of MC and CC.
Yeah.
Very cute. Very cute.
This is a really nice. I love this little.
Yeah. I love those little details.
Yeah.
It says memories travel bag.
Now to
all the way back up. Do we just...
We're gonna refuse, right?
All aboard the struggle bus. Damn it, you're taking the joke I was about to make. And I was like, alright, do we just reject him now? We're not dating you yet, Lupin. Bye. Oh my god, it no longer feels like I'm walking on a thin layer of jelly. That's good.
Yeah, I saw.
That's good.
I did see the thing that you posted where you're like, Power Wash Simulator makes this look easy.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah,
I mean, that would make sense.
Well, it is a simulator. It takes certain liberties.
I didn't do something correctly. Hold, just for your view. Let me fix it.
Is that why it looks squished?
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright, so I guess we're refusing. That's what I heard.
Both
of us were gonna make the same dumb joke, so I guess we gotta commit now.
This is why we share the same brain cell.
Oh no, I already share a brain cell with my roommate.
This deck was so slippery that 2 weeks ago, I learned I could do a split.
Not on purpose,
but I can.
Oh no. I hope that it wasn't too painful. I hope you're okay. No, I think I gave the roommate brain cell to my roommate so that I could come on stream and share the
streaming brain cell. Yeah. I was using the streaming brain cell yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't use it for that long, but I was using it.
Yeah.
It hurt, and my knee is still very angry with me about that. But I'm relatively okay.
Oh no. I'm glad you're relatively okay.
Nope, that's the wrong button.
Like, what brain cell was I using yesterday? I was using the walk around brain cell.
You're using the storytime brain cell.
No, I was using the walk around brain cell because I was out shopping for quite a while.
And weren't you also using the storytime brain cell?
No, because it wasn't really my story time for the most part.
Oh, didn't you tell any stories?
I told minor stories. I feel like my stories are all like, you want to hear about the time that I experienced trauma? About this other time I experienced trauma. I told the story of like the one time I've ever been to a Super Bowl party type thing, except it was just like my then boyfriend at his best friend's house and his friend's sister and whatever. and then there was like a Coca-Cola commercial that had different languages being spoken or something,
Uh-huh.
and how the friend had been like, "This is America, we speak English," and I was sitting there as the one person of color, and I was just like, "Alright, well, I guess I'm opening up Tumblr on my phone to vent because I can't really say anything in this environment where I'm the only person of color, and I'm only here because your best friend is dating me," and of course nobody said anything because nobody actually disagrees. That's what I mean by, like, I don't have fun stories like Courtney. I have stories like this where I'm like, oh yeah, there was that time I experienced racism. Oh, and this time I experienced a microaggression, and this other microaggression. Oh, and this other trauma I experienced before. That was cool. Oh, and this time that I experienced something awful. Oh, and this time that some other guy said something terrible. It's like all that kind of shit. And I'm just like, I want fun, cool stories. I don't want to have stories that are just about like, yeah, I was playing Cards Against Humanity, and then someone played cards together to imply that MLK is just some kind of Birdman. This is the kind of thing where I'm like, I don't play Cards Against Humanity anymore, really, unless I know the people involved really well. But in that case, those people are usually also not the types of people who care too much about playing Cards Against Humanity either.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
The Birdman one was actually relatively tame compared to another time when I was playing with one of my college club members. Things had some high school friends visiting, so his high school friends joined the game. That was terrible.
Oh no, that already sounds terrible.
One sec, Mog is trying to get to the kitchen cabinets. Mog,
Oh,
Mog.
oh no, I've been left alone.
He's like, "Hello, please feed me.
But
I want attention."
he's already been fed.
He actually hasn't. He hasn't. There was some left in the bowl when I woke up. I should probably put a little bit.
Hmm,
Maybe he'll shut up.
maybe.
There's no one here.
Just like there's no food here for Mog. Dang cats. Angel is trying to eat my cereal. Is that what your cat's name is, Angel? I don't think you've ever mentioned your cat's name. He's a cat. If it's been over 10 minutes since he's been fed, he hasn't been fed. See, my roommate's cats don't, Oh, that is the neighbor's cat. Ah, yes. Right. My roommate's cats aren't like that. They're kind of just like... bleh. We're just gonna lay here and sleep. But my roommate also just leaves dry food out for them. So they can always be like, I'm going over to nibble. Melik, have you become best friends with the neighbor's cat? Have you basically adopted the neighbor's cat? It's quiet. Yep. Oh, Melik. Oh, Melik. Just don't feed them. Hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
So
And
base.
cat. I'm just trying to eat my cereal. He's a cat. If it's been even 10 minutes since he's been fed, he hasn't been fed. She sleeps over like every. Oh,
Wow. Sleeps there, hangs out there, but just isn't fed there.
she's like, will you adopt me? Yeah, my cats are okay about when they haven't been fed, but they also are not okay when they haven't. They're
Hmm.
like, I put some food in for now. I put like I put the wet food because it's smaller than the usual scoop.
Mm.
Because I just give one can
Mm.
for both cats, and that's like one meal for them. Although
Mm.
this recent shipment of the wet food I got has been smelling kind of funky. And they've been eating it as usual, except it's a little bit more slimy. So sometimes they're like, it's too wet. We don't really want it. I have to drain out some liquid or something.
Mm.
Um, but they haven't been getting sick, so I guess it's okay. But it just like smells kind of weird.
Well, that's good, question mark?
It's the unfortunate thing is their food bowl is like just a few feet from me, so I'm like, it smells weird. But they're
Mm.
eating it. They seem okay.
That's good.
But they've been on like a weird food schedule, I think, since I got back from my trip, because they've been leaving a lot of, because I usually for their dry food I get dental food,
Mm.
so the pieces are bigger,
Mm.
and they're supposed to be like chomping and like
Mm.
making sure to break it up and stuff. So there's a lot of crumbs.
Mm.
Usually they eat it clean. So I'm like,
Mm.
I guess I don't want to wait until after the stream to feed them because then they'll really be hungry.
Then they'll be like, ah!
Well, they'll be like Mog at the kitchen, which is not where his food is, and going bang, 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 bang on the cabinets. I realized I think half the time when he's making trouble, he actually just wants my attention or he wants to be fed.
So he wants
'Cause,
your
you know,
attention for food.
one or the other. Sometimes he just wants my attention for my attention.
Hmm.
But like, all the shower curtain noises that I complain about him making.
Yeah.
So before I left on the trip, I like set up the auto feeder a day or two in advance so that I can make sure it's working okay. It's far less noises.
Wow. Wow. Oh, Mog.
And I'm like, you shouldn't even be hungry. You got a normal amount of food yesterday.
Well, he's Mog. He does what he wants.
Does do what he wants. It's very unfortunate because today I woke up to like 30 minutes straight of Kate hissing at him.
Oh my gosh.
I was trying to yell at him, or not yell, but just like either get him to go away from her, or I was trying to beckon him up to me because sometimes he'll come over to the bed if I like call him over and he'll come cuddle with me. No, he just kept trying to bother her. Today he was just like, no, I'll bother my sister. And she's like, no, go away, go away. But for 30 minutes, I was still trying to like sleep some more, and it wasn't working because I kept hearing hissing and he wasn't coming to me.
Darn cats.
Cute babies. Big trouble.
Come on out, fellas. I brought us a real catch.
You see, a fish. Sorry, a fish.
A fish?
I'm gonna ask to be Victor, so I'm leaving all these guys to you.
She's a
Just sound as sleazy as possible.
Do you think I know how to do that?
You're right, you're not sleazy enough. Congratulations.
Do I get a cookie?
Maybe if you ask your roommate, because I can't really give you a cookie, you're a little far.
Teleportation cookies.
That requires you inventing teleportation.
Why do I have to be the one to invent teleportation?
Because then you teleport me over and I bake you cookies. That's my share of the work, so you gotta do the teleportation part.
Wow. So
Or you
rude.
can just make your own cookies. But then you don't get a cookie, you just make your cookies.
She's a
But
fine
I think you get
specimen.
cookies. Because you made your own cookies, then you'd have cookies.
She'll be worth a lot, that's for sure. 2 men appear from the shadows behind him. They must be friends of the kind man.
So kind. Worth a lot. What are you talking about?
We're talking about you, my dear. The man reaches out to me. With fear and memory bursting through me, I back away.
Or you could come visit the Pie Palace for pie cookies.
Yeah, but like the Pie Palace is like also a lot of miles away.
Across a couple state lines, I think.
I actually joked with my roommate. I'm like, oh, I should just like move to Massachusetts or something. Once the lease is up. What?
So you will visit the Pie Palace.
I never said that.
Don't touch me!
Oh, this is nice. Very, very nice. The men draw closer, and I try to back up. Soon my back hits the wall. I don't know what these men intend to do, but it's surely something I won't welcome. There's nowhere to run. Start to panic and look around. There's no use shouting. Nobody around here is going to help you. The man reaches out again and I flinch. He grabs my shirt and tries to rip it open.
No! Don't touch me!
I mean, you could come to the Socialist Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
You could.
I mean, yes,
Sure could go.
I could.
You don't have to go in office anymore.
Yeah, I don't have to go into the office anymore.
Good.
That is a true statement.
Right? Or good. So you can move wherever you want.
Yes, that is true. I could move wherever I want.
Or well, I guess maybe you might not be able to move to another country. Just for work loss and whatnot.
Yeah.
I guess not wherever you want, but Massachusetts is well within range. Yeah, it's closer than me.
I mean, technically, we have people in...
I was looking at the,
We have people in other countries, just not on our
Okay.
team.
on our...
No, I'm talking about at my work.
Oh, yeah. But you personally would have to get, like, extra arrangements.
Yeah,
probably
that would,
want to
that's...
live in another country.
Yeah, that's not...
That's my point.
Yeah.
I was looking recently at the insights, channel analytics.
Channel
Which was
analytics.
very interesting.
Channel analytics.
Because
Channel analytics.
if you go to like the where my views came from and
Oh,
stuff,
that's always super interesting to say.
it's so interesting because
On Twitch?
yeah, views from Twitch, 56 views. Other channel pages, 45%. Other, wait, where is it? Here it is. Views from outside Twitch, 35 views. Direct, 74%. Twitter, 17%. Oh, now it's okay. So now Twitter is 17% and Tumblr is 9%. But I think it was like last week or something. Or no. Well, even now, if I go back 30 days, views from outside of Twitch, 46 views. Tumblr.com, 41%.
Wow.
Direct is only 39%. And Twitter is 20%. I was like, wow.
See, it's always interesting seeing the views by location.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. I feel like last month we had a lot more variance.
Yeah, we did, actually.
Last month we had United States 70%, Australia 16%. Hi Malik.
Hi, Malik.
And anyone else who might be from Australia, but hi Malik. We have Canada. I feel like
Death.
No one comes. Oh, yes, death. Like, who comes to mind immediately?
Death.
We have 2% from the UK, 1% from Germany, 1 from Mexico, 1 from Spain, and under 1% for Brazil, Saudi Arabia, and Vietnam. And we have 16% of views from the browse page, which is now down to 5%, but the searches is 4%. 2% from notifications email.
Which is pretty impressive.
21% from followers. Yay! 45% from other channel pages. I don't know what that means, though.
So...
Channelytics.
So that would be, like, from, like, the other channel pages. Like, if you're looking at, like, the current one and you go down to views from channels, that's what that would be. Like, if you're looking
I don't know how to work.
So, are you, like, when you're on it and when you're looking at it, the view that I'm looking at in channel analytics, for the current 30-day period, right underneath it says views from channels. That's the other channel pages it's talking about.
I guess my question is,
like, raids and links
yeah,
and stuff like that.
I was gonna say, this raids seemingly for the top 2.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, actually, I feel like 2 of these names I don't recognize.
Oh, most of these names I don't recognize.
3 of the names I don't recognize.
Yeah.
In fact, the 3 right after the first 2 I don't recognize. That's a little concerning.
Yeah.
And then we have another of our teammates.
But that could be like they are a mod or something, and they posted a like the shout out command or something like that. Like that could be that. Like,
I'd still expect to recognize. I don't know. Anyway, then, well, so I was wondering if that's like, if it's raids or like hosting, or if like if you have the side panel open, right, and it has like, oh, these are your followed channels. If you click through from there, it doesn't count, does it?
What do you mean by if you click through? Like if you
you have your followed channels like sidebar thing.
That wouldn't be views from other channels. That would be from probably followers. Because I'm
surprised at the browse page. People click us on the browse page?
I mean, we play some random games, so sometimes like somebody might be saying like, "Oh, I want to watch," like on Friday, I want to watch Power Wash, and they're looking at the Power Wash thing.
So it seems. Anyway,
I don't think it's that uncommon, but it's more the people look at us.
Yeah, that's the part I'm confused at.
Like, why do people look at us?
33%. Look at us on Android.
What did I just see recently? It was like some higher up in Apple was talking about like messages messages from like Android to iPhone, and how like videos get screwed up and all this stuff, and they're just like, well, just buy your family iPhones, you won't have that trouble. Like, we're not going to implement anything to fix that. Just buy them an iPhone.
I'm usually watching it on my phone. I usually also watch people on my phone for the most part. So.
I'm usually, whenever I watch Pi on Wednesdays, I'm on my phone. Or if there's like somebody else that starts that I want to watch during work, I watch on my phone. But when it's outside work, I'm normally on Twitch.
Here's my phone. Yeah, I imagine that's more than one person.
Oh yeah, because I know Melik also listens to us when they drive.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of hard to do that on like a laptop.
Just taking a whole desktop computer along, somehow connected to the internet.
Satellite. Your skin is so smooth. Man, look! Smoke is rising from the skin of the man who had touched me. It's hot! He starts to scream and roll on the ground, clutching his... What? Is this the one where Victor comes in?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I was trying to make... I was trying to be like, I think this was the right scene?
Should be.
He starts to scream and roll on the ground, clutching his hand as a burning odor begins to fill the area. You know, they use this alleyway so often.
All right, now light a candle so you can really get the full all 5 senses experience.
We're not doing a 5D stream.
Make sure you, in fact, don't even light a candle. Just set a piece of wood on fire.
No.
To a nice bonfire.
Just set a person on fire. Because then you'll even get...
Alright, set a neo-Nazi on fire.
Because then you'll get the screams, too.
True.
What's happening? What trick is this?
Or I guess a rapist would be more accurate. Set a rapist on fire.
I don't know. But watch her. She's not what she seems. Ah! She started burning me the moment I touched her. Witch! Monster!
Well, which is it? A witch or a monster? I told you not to touch me.
The other 2 men pull out knives and slowly approach me. There's no escape. Wonder if the knives would melt if they touched me. And if they would still hurt. Die! The man right.
You know, I think it'd be really funny to ask Mick to just
No!
Adding and stuff at various points and turn that into a song.
No!
Okay, not Mick. Just like someone who does that more, maybe with the sampling and stuff. Mick like writes music properly, so maybe not Mick.
See, the moment you said, the moment you started that sentence, I'm like, I already know.
Bonus track on the Christmas album.
No! There is no Christmas album.
Yet.
No! That's not what I said. There is no Christmas album. Period.
You know, when Magic hits like 950k, that's gonna be your time to really start sweating. So you should just accept it now and start working on it.
I don't know how to do anything related to anything.
You should just accept it now so that you're not panicking when Magic reaches 950.
My fiance just got a new MacBook and is having fun noodling around in GarageBand.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
The man raises his knife high.
Close your eyes and cover your ears.
I hear a voice shout and something lands on the ground between myself and the man. There's a burst of intense light and sound when the object hits the ground. I had quickly covered my eyes and ears as instructed, but the intensity still makes me dizzy for a moment. And yes, there is no war in Bossing Say. That is right. I lose my balance and fall over, but oddly I failed to hit the ground.
All right, now open your eyes slowly. Look how pretty this picture is. See, best route. We're not even on the route yet, and he looks so sweet. And it's so pretty. Look at the sunset in the background.
I think
yeah, there are men who are like screaming in pain in the background, like beyond this, but
I think you may be a tiny bit biased.
It is a pretty picture, though, isn't it?
It is a very pretty picture, but
As opposed to the first time you meet, like, Van Helsing.
But I believe you may be a bit biased.
I'm biased because this is the best route.
That's totally how it works.
It is.
Sharky, shaking his head
It's
and
like,
no.
I don't believe you.
That's not how being biased works.
Well, where do you think the bias came from? It's from this route being the best route.
In your personal opinion.
Well, I've gone through all the routes.
But that's still your personal opinion.
Huh?
It doesn't make...
It's pretty good intro CG.
I'm not saying anything bad about the CG. Stop trying to put words in my mouth.
I said that this is a really pretty CG. That's how you know this is going to be the best route.
That's not how it works.
Sure it is.
Why do I come here?
Great question. You come here because you have to host this particular stream, actually, because you're the one who is playing the game.
Yes, I'm the one who bought the game oh so long ago.
Mm-hmm. And now we've been playing it for also so long.
When was our first stream of this?
July last year or something, while I was house sitting. I mean, that was an odd start.
We did it twice. We did like 2 streams of it. I remember that.
Yeah, because I was away, so we couldn't do our usual stuff.
Arcade Spirits, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I think we were still playing Arcade Spirits at that point. I don't remember.
Hold on.
Sharky consults the archive. Hey, speaking of archive, I don't think is this uploaded yet? I don't think so. But
Code Realize?
is it on the archive?
No. No.
I was like, I don't think we're caught up that far yet.
No. No. Yeah, we're not done Gavin yet, and we did 7-11 and 7-14 we did 2 streams. Then we did a few more for Gavin.
Which was the last route.
Which was, yeah, we had stopped on our 8th Gavin stream out of 11. So then, we did that, and then we went back to Code Realize on 8-8. So it's a few weeks in between. But no. Code Realize is not up there yet.
How far is it now?
End of 2020. Is up there. If I remember right.
Okay.
Let me double check. Believe end of 2020 is up and fully public. Yes. End of 2020 is fully public. And then I basically will have to at some point, because I forgot to do this before all the stuff went public. I have to go through and do all the stuff for 2021, because I can basically do almost 100% of it. I think there's like 1 or 2 streams I have to edit, but like 2021 is almost entirely like I could just upload and say here you go, because we had fixed most of our issues. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just looking.
This thing?
I'm just looking through now and. Okay. I hope
everyone can have more time to admire the pretty CG with the sunset in the background, and the screaming dying men, or not dying. The screaming blinded men who are in utter pain from the smoke and everything on the ground in the alleyway. But you know, there's a pretty sunset, so it's all right.
I'm cleaning out my closet in my childhood bedroom, and not only did I find a bunch of shirts that I want to give to my niece, but also I found an aux cable from Radio Shack. Oh, I remember.
Now that's vintage.
I remember going to Radio Shack, to get stuff. I think my oldest brother used to work at Radio Shack for a little bit. I think it was Radio Shack. I open my eyes. Someone is holding me.
Like, what did I hear about Radio Shack recently? Oh.
That they came back? Or they're trying to come back? So I believe they're trying to come back like all those businesses.
No, I heard something about their Twitter more. Oh God.
Yeah, I know their Twitter was like tweeted some stuff out. I don't know. Oh, that's
unhinged sexual stuff, and also they're all about crypto now.
Well, their name, yeah, their name on Twitter is all like blockchain stuff. Yep.
Anyway, so like fuck Radio Shack, I guess. I mean, they already fucked themselves to death, but apparently now they're actually just talking about fucking.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I knew they like the blockchain stuff.
I don't think I saw the sexual stuff, but I did hear about the blockchain stuff more recently.
Because basically a bunch of old stuff is trying to be like, let's be relevant again.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Radio Shack. No one wants your crypto bullshit. I don't want the crypto bullshit from anyone in general. That does not, however, stop the crypto spammers from sending message requests to our Twitter account almost every day now.
Oh, really?
I just blocked another one today.
Oh my
gosh. Or reported, rather. You don't need to fear me. I'm not going to do anything to you. You're safe.
How do I know? You literally just blinded me.
Hey, he warned us. Talking about fucking is weird, but whatever. As long as it's been between consenting adults, I don't give a fuck. But crypto can get fucked. See, talking about fucking is weird. From the Radio Shack account, it's like, because I just saw an example of one of them from some article that was talking about it. And it was something like, if you find a squirter, marry her. And it's just like, okay, that's
okay.
Like, talking about fucking is weird. But if you're going to like that kind, well, now you're kind of misogynistically talking about fucking, in which case, like, shut up. Crypto can get fucked. Thank you for saving me. Who are you? I'm afraid I can't tell you that. You still look a little pale. What happened to those men? They're all knocked out.
And burning.
It was like probably a flash bomb, actually.
Yeah, but like, still, one of them touched her flesh.
Well, he didn't do that. Are they dead? No, just unconscious. When the senses receive extreme stimulation, the mind shuts off for a while in reaction. Good. You're very compassionate to worry about men who are attacking you. Though, I have to admit, that gem... ... excuse me. It's rude of me to stare at a woman's chest, bejeweled or no. I meant no disrespect.
He gently releases me.
This is no place for a girl like you. It's not safe here. Besides, you must always be suspicious of strangers, especially in places like this. I see. I'll escort you back to the main street. We don't want anything to happen to you. Thank you, but can I trust you? You're a stranger too.
You shouldn't trust strangers, but trust me.
Oh, it was you shouldn't trust strangers. Oh, yes. Well, perhaps you could make an exception in my case.
Nope, you're a stranger. Go away.
You just said don't trust strangers.
He starts walking back up the alley, and I follow along, fixing my clothing. His face seems so familiar. After we walk for a while, I hear the city.
Well then, I think you'll be safe out here. Do be careful. All right. By the way, I'd like to ask you. Yeah,
Where did
where
he
did
go?
he go? Well, I guess we're both off right now. What?
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 What? What? Wow. Why do people come to the stream?
I just got a text that for my dad because I said that I ordered
Yeah.
presents for
Mhm.
everything. And apparently only one of the presents arrived in the package, but both gift receipts are in there.
Well, that's not good.
I'm like,
Well, that's not good. That's very bizarre.
okay. Messaging him back. I'm like, okay, I should just submit the complaint for that now.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be hiding around here somewhere. Search carefully. I stiffen in reaction to the angry shouting coming towards us. Could they be more of the men who had tried to kidnap me? Boop, 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 boop.
Like, do I list it as I never received the delivery or received the wrong? I guess I received the wrong item because I only received one of the two. No, they're already this close. And they're faster than I anticipated. What?
Are you excited for more D&D tomorrow?
Yeah. That's bizarre. I feel like because the package was supposed to have both items.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they just forgot to pack one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that would have had to been it.
where they remembered the gift. It's not really that bizarre so much as it's like frustrating.
Yeah, very frustrating.
What? Where is he? Frankenstein, I know you're here somewhere!
The name shocks me into recognition. I stare up at the man with me.
Sorry, this item is missing from the package. Just so you know, it may be shipped in a different package and have a different delivery date. Find a missing item, go to your orders, track the package. If you still can't find it, you can contact us for more help. It says it was delivered. Guys.
Uh-huh. Sounds about right.
I remember now. You're the wanted man.
You're the one everyone says is a terrorist.
Yes, you have me pegged. I am the criminal, Victor Frankenstein.
He laughs without humor, then narrows his eyes behind his glasses.
You're being followed.
Yeah, well, that's just a normal Tuesday. But it's Friday!
Actually, it's Sunday.
Oh, no! I mean, I've had a couple things do something kind of like that. Either show up in 2 boxes instead of 1, or 1 box instead of 2.
Yes. However, if Amazon tells me that they shipped both items in one package and that both items have arrived and that the package that did show up has both gift receipts, I think that means that in their system they think that it was delivered.
In one box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it doesn't make sense for the gift receipt to have shown up, right?
Oh, right. I need to still
It's
buy
all
the
one tracking
lab coat.
number.
I should do that right now while you're doing that.
I'm like, should you at least get to another line or something so that we have music again?
No. Silence. Chat gets silence and our frustration.
All right, you get my mumble, mumble, mumble.
Lab coat.
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Yeah, sure. Um, um, um. Where does one buy a lab coat?
I don't know. Ask Magic.
Magic, where do you buy a lab coat? I know you're not here, but I'm asking anyway.
I hope Magic joined at exactly that moment.
That would actually be kind of funny. Industry leader in professional lab coats.
Wow, this is awkward. The person responded, I will be assisting you today. Hope you and your family is safe. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Why are you adding randomly, hope you and your family is safe?
That
feels so ominous.
That feels incredibly ominous. What's like... Currently unavailable, we'll screw you! You email your credit card info to labcoats at totallylegit.website.
Uh-huh. Don't forget, you gotta include in the email also your size. Totallylegit.website needs your size so that they know what size lab coat to send back.
I can only buy a navy lab coat.
A navy lab coat.
Yes!
You know, where are you looking?
Amazon!
I feel like there's probably better places.
Oh, yes, there
find
are.
it. Hang on.
I was just like, let's see what Amazon...
How'd you get that? I searched lab coat on Google and got a bunch of results from Amazon. They're just white lab coats. I also see an allheart.com. Get top quality lab coats for your healthcare environment.
Let's see. What's this one from Amazon?
Walmart.com. Justlabcoats.com.
Just lab coats. I
Pulseuniform.com.
assume they meant to say, I hope you and your family are well, but there was a language issue.
Yeah, probably. I'm just like, the way it came out feels very ominous. All right, well, they're checking the details now, so. Now we wait for Sharky to order a lab coat.
Gonna have to talk to Malik tomorrow, or Magic tomorrow.
You could probably just tag them in the Discord and be like, where do I buy a lab coat?
I'm not gonna distract them while they're living their life.
That's fair. All right, well then ask Kamar remember it.
I won't.
I have to set a reminder for you to ask about the lab coat.
Rowing mittens?
Rowing mittens.
I have to figure out what to do with my rowing mittens.
You
row the boat with them?
You put them on a boat and then they start rowing. That's what you mean, right? The mittens just row on their own.
Stop making me facepalm, please.
You don't like my stupid joke?
Oh.
Oh.
It's more that sounds like something I would say, and you should be better than the stupid jokes I say.
Well, how am I going to be better than the pictures that you, or the jokes that you say, if we share one brain cell?
You need to use the brain cell for better work.
That requires extra brain cells. I don't have those.
Well, borrow it from your roommate, so you have two.
Sorry, that brain cell's a little occupied with demons. I mean, I guess I could tell some demon jokes or something.
They're designed to be used with crew boat oars. They're the mittens from when I was on the rowing team in high school. You had a rowing team?
I mean, there were. I feel like. I'm trying to remember.
Also, remember.
I feel like it's not that surprising.
Hi.
I mean, you just went to like.
Went to school
a
with
tiny
like
private school
with zero extra like. The extracurriculars were so tiny it hurt. Where I think our only extracurriculars were soccer, basketball, football, and a few months for drama.
That's a non-zero number of extracurriculars. My dude, I went to high school in the suburbs of Philly. My rowing team rowed on the school color.
Oh.
School color.
Interesting.
Or sorry, the Schuylkill River. I've never been to Philly in my life, right? It's the Schuylkill River. Broke Sharky. With surprising ease.
Why did you have to do that to me? Why did you have to do that to me?
For fun.
Oh my gosh, my body hurts from laughing.
I may have to. I moved to change the spelling of that river to Google. Maybe Google will sponsor the change. What does Google call it again?
I don't know. I've never had to Google pronunciate that. Let's see if
It's
I
the Schuylkill River. I'm just gonna keep pronouncing it as incorrectly as possible in different ways so the shark continues dying on the stream, but like not actually dying.
well
Do you like the Schuylkill River?
hold on.
Schuylkill.
Oh, okay. So at least if I do the pronunciation for it, it actually does do it correctly.
It didn't used to, I think.
Oh no, that probably not. But it says sounds like Skookl.
Well, no, I think. One sec.
That's what that when I
One
type
sec.
in.
I'm doing a different kind of test.
So
Oh,
you
that's the wrong city because many cities have a 30th Street.
of course.
Whoa.
What?
30th Street Station has a name?
Does it?
It's the William H. Gray III 30th Street.
Who the flip?
Is that recent? I feel like that must be recent.
Who the flip is that?
I don't know. Someone who paid a lot of money, I assume.
I also love how Pi's spelling of it of Skookle is close to the sounds like that Google is showing me.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Just
Where's the read out loud? Come on, guys.
come on, guys. Where's the weed out loud?
Mm.
There, wrong mittens are in the Discord. They look like decapitated strong bads.
I was gonna say they look like ping pong paddles.
Also that, but
You thread the oars through the top holes, then put your hands in the bottom holes to hold the oar. That way you keep your hands warm but don't sacrifice grip on the oar. And are also well equipped for playing hand ping pong.
Stop.
But what if I don't want to stop?
Oh my gosh. Oh,
What?
it hurt. Also, you haven't read this line.
What are you talking about?
I have read this line.
This way.
I mean, they're made of fleece, so not really ideal for ping pong, but good for strong pad puppet shows. Why did the captioner change strong bad to Peppa Pig?
Okay.
Captioner! Those are two very different things. There's a difference from when your kid's watching Strong Bad than when your kid's watching Peppa Pig.
Yeah. Yeah.
Captioner, go home, you're drunk. Frankenstein suddenly takes my hand and begins running.
Mr. Frankenstein, what do you mean I'm being followed? I like that the captioner kept it into one line for what you were saying. So go home, you're drunk, Frankenstein.
Go home, you drunk Frankenstein.
Victor, you can't just use alchemy to keep making alcohol, okay? It's not healthy.
Alchemy, alcohol. Really, what's the difference here?
Aren't you the one being chased?
By the alcohol? What does it mean to be chased by the alcohol?
Alright, send all 5-star feedback for the representative because I don't want anyone to get fired. Just call me Victor. Of course I'm being pursued, but someone seems to be after you as well. Pursued by the police? No, the yard is only after me. You're being followed by a different, much scarier group.
I was gonna make a joke about the followed by the police, but then I'm like, wait, that song wasn't by the police. So I can't
get more coffee. Besides, the automatic response to the police thing is a cab.
I had a weird
dream the other week. My dad was still alive. I occasionally have those, and they're honestly annoying at this point. My dream self's response to seeing my supposed to be dead father was, "Go home, Dad. You're dead."
Perfect.
He's haunting your dreams.
I mean, I have a lot of weird dreams lately.
To be fair, I don't have very many dreams in general, and when I do, they're more disconnected from real world stuff than anything. So I don't really see people I know all that often in my dreams.
No, I wish my dreams were disconnected.
I don't know what's funnier, the fact that that was my subconscious reaction, or that it worked.
Why not both?
Your supposed to be dead father just needed to be informed that he's dead.
He's dead! I mean...
Oh, that reminds me of, wait, I was gonna get more coffee. Wait, I'm gonna tell this first. There were people wondering on Twitter, the other day because the Queen died, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then because we were talking about like musicals and like the Hamilton Twitter account that said like, "Oh, we send our respects to the royal family and everything." I was like, do you know what your play is about? So a different musical came up, Wicked, which was having a show that night. The first line of the musical is, "She's dead! The witch is dead!"
Perfect.
And everyone was just like, wait, how are they gonna handle that?
Are they gonna handle it?
I don't know if they did. I don't know what they did about it, but it was just... Oh, right.
I was like, because I had therapy on Thursday, and we were talking about something, and it like, my therapist was asking me about my response to like what would happen if like I found out that like my parents died or a family member died or something like that, and then like my therapist made a huff at it and like, oh yeah, like the Queen died, and I'm like, yeah, I found out because Twitter decided to send a push notification to be like, the Queen is dead. And I'm just like, I don't care, Twitter.
I found out from my roommate messaging me, and then separately got the Twitter message from my roommate of the Hamilton post. And the person that quote retweeted it being like, do you know what your own play is about?
No, not at all. They don't
Okay, I'm
read the
gonna get my
plays.
coffee.
I guess I'm alone with chat. Hello, chat. I got one of those from Twitter. To my king. Interesting. Hello, Professor. Hi, Melik. How do you do? Oh dear, what do I say here? I don't have my note cards with me. Oh, right, I really need to make the Twitter post about the Pokemon, the Pokemon, Twitch stream I'm gonna be doing soon. Like, Twitter. I use this account to talk about, like, bots and other rude things. Why is this the account you're talking about current events? Maybe if that was, like, the last one you used? But yeah, I should, like, put up an announcement. I've been meaning to. Maybe I'll do it after this stream. Just because, like... Hey... Some people want to know when this stream is happening, because apparently some people really want to watch me and another person teach somebody how to play Pokemon for the first time.
I'm back, and I feel like I don't know what's happening between you and Chad anymore.
I never know what's happening. I mean, Pies is still talking about the Queen.
Yeah, now I have that Wicked song stuck in my head. Of course I do.
Yeah, Pies.
You know, she said, "Good news, the witch is dead. Witch of the West is dead. The wickedest there ever was. The enemy of all of us here with Mug is dead." Isn't that right, Mug? He's like, I don't know who the queen is in the first place.
But no, Pi's messages are about the Queen. Melik's messages are me being like, oh, I really should probably post something about the Pokemon stream that I keep forgetting to do. Because people really want to, like, know when that's happening and be like, yes!
Yeah, you should see it. You know, you could have just posted your own tweet yesterday, and then I would have just retweeted it. And then maybe Cloud Cabin wouldn't have retweeted it. You did this to yourself.
No, you could have just not done the tweet!
Nah, I couldn't.
Yes! You easily could have not composed a tweet!
Nah. Being done which instead going to the top of the charts yet. I think it was.
Oh, really?
Or at least that searches for it had gone up or something.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I think my reaction to when my roommate told me, because I woke up to that message. She had already sent it. But I think it was just all caps, ding dong! I don't think so. I think it's another one bites the dust.
Also very fair.
Check.
Another one bites the dust. Burm, burm, burm.
See. In 2013, Thatcher's death prompts chart success for Ding Dong the Witch is Dead.
Wow.
Like,
at least in the UK. Well, I mean, the UK is the one, like...
Yeah. I also wonder if they would be required to, like, suppress that news if it came out.
Oh, there's probably, like, the news would probably, like, do their best to suppress that. Because of just how it looks.
Yeah. Let's see. That was on... What day did she die? Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
So that was the 8th. Let's see. It's not showing anything of anything.
Anything of anything?
Oh wait, here's the Spotify official chart UK.
Uh-huh.
Although that's for the week. That's of the week. And I think, yeah, it refreshes. It looks like 6 days ago, so probably Mondays. So it wouldn't even have reflected yet. Here's Billboard. Or wait, I know it's yeah. Daily search trends on Google Trends. That's what I wanted to search.
You know, this is a riveting stream so far.
Uh-huh.
Why? So I'm looking at, like, articles that, like, Google's being like, hey, maybe you want to look at this. And it was, one of them is a Polygon article about the Tumblr sexy man polls.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like...
I found it.
And?
I'm gonna just put this screen cap in the Discord. Although it's past 7 days, so it's already kind of trickled down a little bit, but it's definitely, you can see a rise in between.
Oh, hold on. Loading.
Paste. You can see.
That's a
you
big
can see
jump.
what happened.
That's a big jump. Earlier in the day, it was like less than 50, and then whoop.
Another One Bites the Dust does not have a similar jump. I will put the comparison one. It has a little bit of a jump, and it's gone up more consistently, but it did not spike the way that Ding Dong the Witch is Dead is.
Oh, that's pretty good though.
That's what is this dotted line? Oh.
I mean, it... Who knows?
I think, yeah, it seems like Another One Bites the Dust had a smaller but more sustained jump. Most of it. But it was more popular in the first place.
Yeah, that is very much smaller.
So when you look at it on its own, it doesn't really look like as much of a jump compared to Ding Dong by itself. But if you match them up together, you can see there is a jump.
Yeah. I did see a bunch of Irish dudes doing Irish step dancing to Another One Bites the Dust on YouTube, which was very funny. Nice.
Wait, you're right. I should search by Ireland.
Let's see if we'll get out of this chapter today.
Interesting.
Wow.
Ireland's spike actually begins like 2 days prior.
Interesting.
Wait. Scotland didn't have much. Interesting. This is just the analytics stream, actually.
Channel analytics.
Channelytics.
Channel analytics.
Witchalytics? Anyway. I already read this.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Like
No.
a while ago.
You've been busy talking about literally everything else.
I read this one a while ago. Like before I got my coffee. Who? Twilight.
Oh, the vampires. Victor
No,
doesn't.
we came here with a vampire.
Ah, the werewolves. Victor doesn't respond to any more of my questions, and we continue running. After we run through the maze-like of all alleyways, he finally comes to a stop in the same alleyway we started at.
I wonder if we've lost them.
What is this? I don't want to click on it because... Okay, let me click on it.
I'm gonna click on it.
Phone. I want to get the... I want to get the stream muted.
Ah. They did it.
What's the song that's playing?
Another one bites the dust.
So
Great syncing dancing. Great synced dancing. Right there.
I don't have my sound on, so yeah. I'm just seeing. I just
found it. Yeah.
That is awesome. See, Melik's the one who like finds like just stuff and just is like, here you go. It's like magic in D&D, just sending the memes midway through the session.
Oh, magic is an excellent memer.
And we're all just like, magic.
Yeah.
0 fears. How tall are the Kuatoans? 1 fear. Okay, but I saw that.
I saw that a few hours ago. Just had to scroll back in my Tumblr. You know, fair. I love the nature of virality sometimes. It's not when it comes to a literal virus that is killing people. Anyway, now that I have to press the stream again. I read this too, by the way.
Maybe I just want to sit on this for a little while longer and make you talk about something random, huh?
Okay. I just said by the way.
Huh?
That's fine. What else would you like to talk about then? What random topic would you enjoy?
I don't know. I don't really...
I have a spool of golden ribbon.
See, what I've been doing.
On it.
What I've been doing today is making a character for Pathfinder.
Actually, what I should do.
I've been making my shark paladin. Which I sent to DM a question because the problem with Pathfinder, which I think is also the thing in D&D now too, you can only be good or evil, you can't be a neutral paladin.
Oh.
Which my DM's like, no, that's stupid. You can be a neutral paladin. Because like my paladin's a pirate. But like I'm not gonna be like murdering people like all the time. Like it's gonna be a little bit more in like the mid-zone than that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a neutral paladin. So I'm like, okay, I know we've talked about this, but what are the rules for the neutral paladin again? Like, because there's a bunch of stuff you have to choose that's like, oh, if you're this type of paladin, you get this, but if you're this type, you get this. And I was basically
I should do my nail polish now.
I was like, so what are the rules for that? because I think I might be done, except for that part of my paladin. But yeah.
So you're excited.
Oh, I'm very excited. But it's also it's a different version of Pathfinder than what I'm used to. And it's very interesting because, like, know how in D&D, like, you have, like, what, 13 or 14 AC? Or something like that? My Shark Paladin unarmored, like, I haven't done anything to set up armor yet. My AC is 27. Because Pathfinder 2 is just like, yes, let's have big numbers.
I see.
Like, yes, you'll have to get a 40 to hit and they'll be doing like 70 damage. Yes! I don't know, I'm just making up random stuff.
Okay.
But like...
That's, I mean, if all the numbers scale up, it ultimately is like...
But it's weird making the character sheet because it's like... Yeah,
if you're used to. Suddenly the big numbers is, feels OP.
I mean, what is it? Like, Cade has 40 HP. I think both of us have like 40 HP. And
did we gain another 10?
Well, when you level up, you gain another...
Oh.
Level up, you gain more HP. Because your HPs depend on what level you are.
I need people to explicitly tell me what to increase, okay? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
But for Pathfinder, because of their, and we're also starting this campaign off at level 10, because my DM's like, let's do a high level campaign, because we never do like high level stuff. It's always like 3 to like 8 or something like that. So we're starting at level 10, and so I'm already at roughly 150 HP. Which is a lot.
Right.
Well, it feels like a lot because I'm used to like 50s. So being triple that is like, oh, big number is big.
Wow. Okay, I increased my max HP on my character sheet so that I can pretend to know what's going on.
Yeah, so you get a D8 for every level you have. It sounds like we're just still doing max. And then you get whatever your constitution modifier is times your level. So, for us, I believe it's...
What?
10.
Say that again?
You get, for rogues, you get a D8 for every level you have. So 4th levels, that's 4d8, but we're just doing the max, so an 8, plus whatever your constitution modifier is, which for you is, I believe, 2, if I remember right. So that's 10 times 4, so 40 should be your health.
Okay. I don't know. Sure, okay.
Me mechanics. Story, what that? Tragic backstory, what that?
What was the short rest health recovery?
You roll your hit dice, so basically you can roll d8s.
Oh.
You can roll d8s up to your level. So you can roll a max of 4 d8s.
Okay.
See, your dice are d8s and you have a total of 4 hit dice.
I'm noting it down on my cheat sheet so I don't have to ask every single time. Wait, did we fully recover? Wait, did we recover our health?
I mean, on long rests, you auto-recover everything.
Yes. Well, that doesn't get reflected in the actual thing when I'm putting my health thingy into the into Roll20.
Well, yeah, because there's a long rest button, so you basically have to hit the long rest button in Roll20.
Where's the long rest button?
And then once you hit the long rest button, then it's like, okay, max everything
Where's
out.
the long rest button?
It's on your character sheet in Roll20.
Is it? I don't see it.
Hold on. I have to log into Roll20 because it decided to log me out.
That long rest button.
Which email is it?
Oh, you tell me.
Let me go in.
Or don't tell me. You probably shouldn't say what your email address is personally on the stream while we're talking. I see a public and 2GM button. I see advantage, normal, disadvantage, core, bio, spells. Waiting for the where's the thingy? Where's the thingy? Beep 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 beep. Boop boop.
Oh, do they have this be like you can only do it if you're like a pro? What?
I don't know, but I don't see a long rest button.
Like, I know Roll20 has that option, but maybe they have it where you can only do it if you, like, have, like, paid or something like that. Something stupid.
What is this 14 on my character?
I don't know. What do you mean? What's this 14?
If I click my token, there's like three little bubbles that pop up, and there's a red, green, and blue one.
That's your armor class. I think he does that. I think Royce and Courtney do that for your armored class. Because I believe your armor.
No, it's not. My AC is 16.
Maybe did you change armor? I think you changed armors at some point.
Oh, is that it? I don't know.
Oh, you know what it was? It might have been the 14 because your dex is 4, right? Is it +4?
Uh-huh.
It was from before you were armored. When we were in the keep.
Oh. Should I change it?
I mean, that's a reference for the DMs. I don't... That's not something that I can say.
I don't know. Okay, anyway. Long distraction.
Hi, we like talking about D&D here.
We do, now that I get to play it.
You should play more D&D.
I probably should, but that requires me, like, having more groups and stuff.
That is true.
Or apparently, I saw something about a solo play kit, but that costs money. That also sounds less exciting.
Yeah, I mean, part of the D&D, I feel like, is playing with the group.
Yeah.
Like, with the group and...
Collaborative storytelling.
Yeah.
I think was what Courtney and Royce called it.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's half the fun. Without, like, all that, it's not nearly as exciting and interesting.
Yeah. Because you get to play off of other people.
Yeah.
It's like, you're gonna be ridiculous? Well, me too!
When do I play ridiculous characters?
Not in our campaign, apparently.
No, not in our campaign.
But, like, possibly in the other campaigns that you have.
I mean, my characters so far aren't ridiculous.
No?
No. No, I wouldn't say any of my characters are, like, ridiculous characters.
Mine is.
The shark might be, but that one
that sounds... Well, I guess it depends what you call it ridiculous.
But that one hasn't even started yet. Like, the character's not even fully built.
I guess it depends how you're defining ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, you haven't read this one.
You have a little fox child.
I mean, yeah, I have a little fox child.
Ridiculous?
No. I mean, I feel bad for the little fox child because, he kind of, like, I didn't write him to have a tragic backstory, and then a tragic backstory got thrust upon him. And I'm just, so basically, the fox child grew up in the bandits, and, decided to go off adventuring instead of being part of the bandits that they grew up in because, like, of stories and stuff like that. And then we eventually meet the bandits, and the fox child is like, hey, so where are my parents? Weren't they supposed to be here? And then, the person was like, your parents left weeks ago to go find you, and we haven't heard from them since. And I'm like, what the crap happened to my parents? Like, they were just supposed to be here.
Well, what happened was that they went off looking for you.
Yeah. And we, yeah. So, he didn't write it to be tragic, but then at one point the DM was like, oh, what would happen to your parents? They went off looking for you. Crap. Anyway.
What about all of your other characters? You said they have tragic backstories.
I mean, the barbarian is...
I want to hear the tragic backstories.
Well, Shu doesn't have a tragic backstory. Shu is...
I feel like if he's based on Hatoful Boyfriend Shu, he is the tragic backstory for someone else. He is someone else's tragic backstory.
I mean, I did unleash a fox with rabies in an animal fighting rink.
See, it's not that Shu has a tragic backstory. It is that he is someone else's tragic backstory.
Yeah. I mean, the barbarian just has problems.
Problems?
Yeah, it's gonna be resolved, I think, maybe at some point. I gotta talk with the DM about some stuff. I'm a tragic backstory. Well, I know
whose tragic backstory are you?
I know I'm not a tragic backstory.
You're not a tragic backstory?
No, I'm not a tragic backstory.
You have a tragic backstory?
That depends on how you define tragic.
I think that your tragic backstory falls under the religious upbringing background. I don't know if that's actually one of the backgrounds, but it is now.
Well, I think they also, I haven't looked into the, to the new stuff, because they've, I think I heard that they, fleshed out the background things a little bit more in the newer version. In D&D. The newer version isn't out yet, but, like, from, what I heard from, like, they're doing testing right now for it, but they announced
so they fleshed it out more compared to
the
what
version,
I did.
Yeah, the version that we did, yeah.
Except I liked the one that it had, because then I fleshed it out.
No, there is no religious, unless you're going to be like,
My mom told me of
Acolytes.
her adoption, so I'd have two parents 5 years later, and that had already failed. Well,
Mm, unless you're gonna be like an acolyte for religious, but that wasn't me. I was not an acolyte.
yeah, you just have religious trauma. That should be
Is my
self-story.
is my trauma related specifically to the religiousness though?
Yes and no.
Or is it just my family who happens to be like religious?
We'll say yes and no.
Line?
Victor, are you all right? I'm fine, but impressive. You're not out of breath at all. That must be the power of that gem at work.
But Pi, that means it. That doesn't mean you are a tragic backstory. That means you have a tragic backstory.
Well, perhaps.
You weren't currently living in your. I mean, you can. You are technically always living in a backstory to future you, but
A tragic backstory?
what?
Maybe I can be. The gem? Oh, I mean, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Almost 2 hours in, haven't left the first scene with Victor.
Nope. Victor... Are you really the same Victor Frankenstein as on the wanted posters? Yes, that is my name, no doubt about it. But I swear, I've committed no crime.
Yeah.
Sort of. I doubt that you'd believe me, since we only just met.
No, I believe every word you say.
But I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. There are people who want to have me painted as a criminal. Who would want to do that? The British government. They want to...
Victor abruptly stops talking. He looks behind me, eyes round in surprise.
What's the matter? Watch out!
Victor suddenly pushes me down. At the same time, I hear a strange noise. I turn behind me to look and see a man wearing a bizarre bird-like mask, pointing a blade straight at me.
Alright, because AC hadn't met Twilight until now.
I take it you're AC?
What? Duck!
Quack! As the man raises his sword again, Victor throws a glass tube full of liquid.
Well, you know, we did just say that it's a bird-like mask, and ducks are birds. So,
but ducks...
it's not necessarily that he's telling AC to duck. It could be that he's looking at the bird-like mask and calling the guy a duck.
What?
Yeah?
No, the Pi's message.
Segment?
I feel a blast of heat and hear a muffled sound. It's probably the same thing he used to save me earlier. However, the masked man jumps very quickly to avoid the explosion. Victor takes my hand and throws 2 more tubes at the other men. Explosions go off one after another. Through the rising black smoke, I see the mysterious man on the ground.
We'd better run while we can. There will be others here soon. We've got to get away from here.
Victor begins running and I follow. I continue to chase after him until we arrive at a large street. Compared to the impoverished area, this place is much cleaner and better organized. It's probably a street in Midtown, like Bloopin explained to me.
We should be safe here in public. They shouldn't come after us now. Victor, are you all right? No, I'm just a little out of shape. I'm an academic, so I'm not used to heavy physical exertion.
Mood.
Are you an academic?
No.
Then how's it mood?
Professor Sharky is not an academic. Professor Sharky is a lie.
You mean Miss Prophecy?
No! How do I delete messages?
I'll just do it again. Like, you can delete it, but I'll just do it again.
You are rude.
Yeah.
Victor catches his breath and looks at me.
Anyway, I'm glad no one got hurt and we managed to get away.
The professor is a lie. I nod in agreement.
Thank you for saving me. Twice. There's no need to thank me. I acted of my own accord. But I am curious. Aren't you going to try to flee me? Why would I run from you now? Why? Because I'm a wanted criminal. Wouldn't it be natural to scream and shout or go running to the police?
Ah, twist and shout. Everybody just dance.
Yeah. Suddenly, dance break. Should I? No. It's nothing like that at all. You're a good person who saved me. And I'm on the run as well.
Victor smiles a little.
I see. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Victor Frankenstein. I used to be a government alchemist. I know. I read the poster. It said that you were behind a terrorist attack on a factory. I have been falsely accused. I didn't do it. I know you have no reason to believe me right away, but I believe you.
Gosh dang it. No, I'm laughing at that and another thing.
Yeah?
So one of the people I follow on Twitter and Twitch, like a while ago, made a Twitter post that was like, if we are friends on Switch and you are playing Mario Kart, I will join your sessions to play a single race, beat you, and then leave the session. Because he's done that, like, numerous times to people. And they're always like, wait, this person's not here. Why are they in the race? And then they were gone. And so, they put a thing up where they're like, today, where some of his friends are, like, streaming Mario Kart. And he was like, okay, I'm going to be playing this game, but I have to make do on a threat. And join their Mario Kart session for one race just to beat them. I'm like, oh no. People are...
Really?
Yes.
People are silly.
But it's always the reaction of just like, why this person? They're not playing Mario Kart with us. Oh, but we lost to them. So I literally got a notification on Twitch that says, we're playing this game, but I have to make good on a threat. And I'm just like, oh, Twitch notifications.
Well, it's not a Twitch notification thing. It's that a person wrote that.
Yes. Anyway.
What?
Yes!
It's wrong not to trust someone who asserts his own safety to save me not once, but twice.
That's not how trust works.
Well, sometimes it is.
Bad
Isn't it?
people can still save you.
I can. But won't you be more inclined to trust someone who saved you than someone who hasn't?
Mm. Am I inclined to trust people?
No, you're just inclined to feel sorry for things that you've done that don't actually require apologies. That's what you're inclined towards.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to join yesterday.
I already told you I don't care.
I know you don't, but I'm still saying I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. I need to send you the
Mm-hmm.
notes I took. I didn't take like super detailed notes or anything, but I took a quick summary just of, all right, well, this person's not great. We probably shouldn't promote that. We probably don't want to promote this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just so we know which ones are which. Thank you. I'm glad someone believes me. I'm the one who should be thanking you. I never introduced myself either. I'm Macy.
I gave him a short introduction of my origins and my reasons for being in London.
Unlimited energy, horologium. Is that the gem underneath your skin? That's what Lupin said. Lupin? But I see. That's why you don't care about associating with criminals or not. You already are.
Victor appears to think something over, then looks right at me.
You see, I have a suggestion. I would like you to let me examine your body. Why? Do you want to see me naked? What? No, I mean, examine it as a doctor. I see. I do practice medicine, and I have knowledge of chemistry and alchemy. I believe I can be of help to you. I'd like you to at least let me try.
I can see in his eyes that he's not lying, but...
We will, of course, allow it.
Oh, will of course remain defensive?
If you want to end up on the wrong route for some reason. All right, I'd like you to try. Thank you. I think I can help you.
Victor smiles and looks relieved.
I'm glad. I wasn't sure you would accept my help since we only just met. Thank you. I do have one question, though. Why are you going through so much trouble to help me? Oh, it's because I think you can help me with something too. I can? Yes. I've been on the run for quite some time now. It's only a matter of time before they catch me. I'd like you to let me hide out at this Lupin's mansion if possible.
He gives me a plaintive look. I think for a while before I speak.
It's not my home, so it isn't my place to decide anything like that. I'll ask Lupin. I think he'll say yes. Because he's a hero. The ladies and no one else.
Mm-hmm.
And children, maybe. This man. You really do trust him.
Feel a tickle in my chest like a butterfly, and take a paper from my pocket. Victor asks what it is, and I tell him that it's a map.
Lupin gave me this so I could find my way there in case we were separated. ...
Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot.
What is it, AC? I don't know where we are now, though.
Can I skip?
I think a little bit.
Can I keep...
What was in the log? You just want to see.
Asking about Lupin, asking about Lupin.
Okay, that was it. I feel like we should at least go through the he gets welcomed in, so we should do this part and then skip. Wow, that's a very fine building. This is it, according to the map. I'm not too sure myself.
I look up at the mansion in awe as Victor double checks the map.
Well, this seems to be the right place. The lights are on. Shall we give it a try?
Victor starts towards the door, but I stop in my tracks and look down at my feet.
What's the matter? They're probably going to be worried. I caused them trouble, and I don't know how I'm going to face them. I see. All the more reason to show them that you're fine, so they'll stop worrying. They're all likely waiting for you.
Victor's right. I nod and push open the gate to enter the garden surrounding the mansion. We walk towards the looming main building.
Dot.
I take a deep breath and knock on the door. There is no response. I try again. ... Again, no reaction. No matter how much I knock, nobody answers the door. Because who answers the door in this day and age?
Middle of the night.
I push on it lightly, and the door swings open with a creak.
Huh? It's open.
That seems a bit careless.
Wait. Something's wrong. I'll go ahead. You follow me.
He pushes the door open, and we can see inside, into a huge foyer.
Incredible. This Lupin must be a man of considerable means.
Victor takes a step into the hall, and at that moment... Don't move! Lupin and Impy stand to either side of Victor, looking ready to attack.
This is a rough welcome.
Quiet. You're that wanted terrorist Frankenstein. What have you done to her?
Nothing worse than what you've done to her.
Choose your answer carefully, or you won't be happy with how we react. Did you do anything with her? You lucky I mean, you...
Bastard! No.
First, you're going to return our precious stolen treasure. What exactly did you two do? Don't spare the details.
Damn it. Oh, Impy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain.
Don't worry, AC. I'll make sure to comfort you tonight. In bed, of course.
Oh, Impy. Do I still have to keep my hands in the air now?
You'll keep your hands up until I say otherwise. Impy, shut up!
Like, well, what would he have done to her, really? We saw what the other people who tried to do something to her got, so... Listen to me!
Hey, listen!
Hey, listen!
Lupin, Impy, and Victor all look at me in surprise at my sudden outburst. Having to shout like that was a little embarrassing, but I clear my throat.
Victor is... all he did was save me.
I see. So he didn't drag you here by force or anything like that? I nod. See here, Frankenstein. If you lay one finger on my girl, you'll be in a world of her. Ow!
Is it a world of her now?
What?
You'll be in a world of her. Ah! Who's in a world of her?
What the?
Hell!
did you hit me for, Lupin? What if you were to damage my genius mind? Don't worry. I don't think it could get any more damage than it already is. Would you two mind telling us what happened?
I'm sorry you were worried about me.
Impy and Lupin take a breath to speak, but I keep talking before they can interrupt.
This man is the wanted criminal, Victor Frankenstein, but he also saved my life.
I explain how I met Victor and give them a summary of the events that happened to us. Of course, I also made sure to tell them that Victor was innocent of the attack that he was blamed for on the posters.
Victor wants to use this place to hide for a while, in exchange for searching for a way to help me with my poison. More than that, I'm willing to help you do in anything you need me to do. You'll have my full cooperation.
The former royal alchemist and a leading researcher. You're the best this nation has to offer regarding alchemy. Fine. I think we'll have some use for you. I am Arsène Lupin, greatest thief of the 19th century. Take good care of her.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And I'm Impy Barbicane. One day, I'll go to the moon. Good to meet you. And by the way, Vicky, could you really do something about our poison? Impy leans close to Victor and pokes him in the chest with his finger.
I'll try my best.
Great! I'm counting on you. It's fantastic, Miss AC. We'll finally be able to consummate our love.
What? I'm sorry, but even if we were to rid my body of this poison, I have no intention of consummating anything.
Maybe not today, but there's always tomorrow. It's all right. Never give up. Oh.
On a side note, you know what? Actually, no, I can give you objective proof that Victor's route is the best route. Lupin has kidnapped us. Impy was an accomplice to kidnapping us. Van Helsing tried to take us. And Saint Germain took us to a side mansion, basically also kidnapping us.
We did establish that Victor was the only one who hasn't kidnapped or tried to kill us.
See? Best route.
Nothing about this strikes me as all right at all.
See, I have objective proof. This is, in fact, the best route.
Uh-huh, sure.
And will you allow me to hide out in this place?
Sure, why not? Only if the owner of this mansion were to agree to it, of course.
Which we now know. Of course he will. He conspired to make it happen in the first place.
He must be tired, am I right? I can't do anything too elaborate, but why don't we have a quick meal?
You can cook, Impy?
Of course I do! Just leave it to me. I'm as fantastic an engineer in the kitchen as I am in the workshop.
Actually, he's better in the kitchen than in the workshop.
I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Even though he's scatterbrained about everything else. Tisk. I'm top-notch in everything I do. You're just jealous of my skill, Lupin. Sure, whatever. Let's get going, Miss AC. The living room is back there. Lupin and Impy start walking away.
Your friends are an interesting bunch. Friends? Aren't they? ... Yes, they are. Let's go.
It took 2 hours to get to this point.
Uh-huh.
I slowly walk after Lupin and Impy. I should be tired after all that's happened, but I feel lighthearted.
We haven't even gotten to the Victor trauma yet.
And now I'm just gonna hit skip for a while.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even not sure at what point we're gonna stop skipping.
I guess after this chapter ends. Because we're at 2 hours already. We haven't even met Van Helsing yet.
No!
But there's a scene in there with Victor, so we can't skip the whole thing. So
We'll be back Wednesday.
we will be back Wednesday.
And yeah, thank y'all for coming
More
by and
lovingly
watching.
evil, I think.
Lovingly evil.
Or not lovingly evil, sorry.
Like,
The Lovecraftian evil.
we
With more
finished that.
Lovecraftian evil.
We finished that game, please, no!
Sorry, I said lovingly evil because I was thinking
Instinct.
Lovecraft
Yeah, no, but it's
and
also
habit.
instinct. Yeah. But yeah.
It's not instinct, it's just habit. But yes, we'll be back with Sucker for Love.
Yeah. Thanks for
It's
joining.
Lovecraftian evil, not lovingly evil.
Have a
But
good
maybe they're lovingly evil as well. Okay, bye.
have a good rest of the day /night/week. Bye.